Okay, I'm back and I finally verified my phone number. Finally! And I can record anytime, any video. Okay, so I have these missions for the Korean heritage, or I don't know what it's called. So I need to do Champions League, and then I need to do raid run, so we'll do raid run for now. And also I'm gonna do a little story time. What? Oh, okay, I'll do this one. So basically I'm gonna do a story time from Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, and I have a very weird story. So in Kyrgyzstan we needed to clean up the school at the end of every quarter, and like our homeroom class, and our homeroom teacher, she always made us do all the cleaning, and so basically it should be oh no so it should be like when one group of people is cleaning, then they won't clean next time, and the other people will clean basically. But one time we went cleaning after the first quarter. We were cleaning leaves outside. What are you doing? No. Oh, okay. So basically we went cleaning leaves outside, and she said that our group that was cleaning, we won't clean next time in the second quarter, and then the next quarter ended around New Year, I think, the next time, and she called all the people in our class, and I asked her, do I clean up right now? And she said no. I was like, okay, and I went home, and then I go home, I talked with my grandma, and then I look at my phone and I see in the group chat there's a message, Alexa, go clean. And I was like, what? You just said that I don't need to clean. Oh, I skipped the... okay. And I didn't go again because I asked her, literally, I asked her and she said no. But then she writes in a group chat that go clean. I was shocked. And yeah, and I didn't go. And next time, it's laggy. So next time when we cleaned was when some elections for Bishkek deputies were held in our school, and we needed to clean the stairs, and not only our class but some other classes were also cleaning. Oh my god. So yeah, and so we cleaned the stairs. Our school had 4 floors, and then not all students from our class were cleaning because some of them still needed to attend classes, and I cleaned again because my teacher, homeroom teacher, suddenly felt like I needed to clean every time, and we cleaned the stairs basically, and the other 10 people who didn't clean, they still went to classes, and they are coming near us and were like, oh, you're janitors, like you're noobs. So yeah, and they basically teased us, and we still needed to clean because the stairs were huge. Yeah, and among those who teased us was my friend also, she always had a way to not clean because she was sick most of the time. She often skipped classes also, and she always lazied away. I don't know how to explain it in English. So she always had a way to not clean. So the last time, at the end of the year, there were exams held in our gym, and we needed to clean the gym also. And which classes? I think 7th grade and our 8th grade were cleaning the gym, and the gym was very dusty. There was dust everywhere basically, and oh my god. And our 8th grade and 7th grade, we both cleaned the gym. And then we thought that we are just cleaning the gym, and then we went to our homeroom class to put away all the materials that we used for cleaning. And then our homeroom teacher said, well, now clean the classroom. I was like, what? We were just cleaning the gym. Why are we cleaning the classroom right now? And we stayed again to clean the classroom, and she didn't want to let us go for a very long time. And I think I went home around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Yeah, I think around that. And that was my last day of school in Kyrgyzstan. So basically my homeroom teacher always felt like I should clean, and I was there basically on almost every cleanup, except those one where she wrote in the group chat like go clean, and I didn't went to. So yeah, I was basically cleaning up every time, but I didn't want to. And my friend didn't clean, even though she the times she wasn't sick, our homeroom teacher didn't tell her to clean. She told me to clean instead, and I don't know why. So yeah, Kyrgyzstan was a very strange experience for me. Like, the system is basically the same as Russian school. But how did you? Oh my god. So yeah, the system was the same as Russian school, except that we had Kyrgyz language and Kyrgyz literature, and like the subjects, and the teachers were all mostly Kyrgyz, but the best teachers, of course, were Russians, which was the IT teacher. I think in English it would be IT teacher and social studies teacher. I don't know how it will be again in English. So yeah. Oh my god. How do you kill? Yes. How do you increase damage? It's already dead. Okay. And so the hardest subjects were Kyrgyz, I think. And also the funny story with our global history class. We had the history teacher was a young woman, and in September she taught us a couple of classes, and then she just disappeared at all, and she wasn't there for most of the October, and when she returned it was again late October, and all of us needed to make up our grades because she wasn't there. And she went. She had a honeymoon. Really, she went to honeymoon and just abandoned her teacher duties. And then in the second quarter, our class was transferred to another teacher. It was a man, and he was very strict. He could really scream at us every class because, yeah, and he was very strict. But he traveled to Russia to learn something. I don't know. He said that he traveled to Russia and something. So he taught us like the history of America, like the Civil War, I think it's called, yeah. So Civil War, we were learning Americans history, the European history, and then in the second semester we learned Kyrgyz history, all the Khans, and yeah, basically all the Central Asian history is all Khans and Bais. Like, yeah, if you look at Mongolian history, the Kazakh history, like Kyrgyz history, they're all the same, basically. And people look the same. So yeah. And how many raids did I clear already? Okay. So yeah, Kyrgyzstan and also our class. So in Russia and Kyrgyzstan, we didn't go around for classes. We just had one class, one fixed class, and this class stayed together until graduation. And our class had 47 people in it, because in Kyrgyzstan the schools were very crowded. Every class had at least like 50 students. Yeah, it was a really ordinary thing. And our class had 47 students, including me. And and our class was actually very, very friendly and supporting. People were very supportive, because everyone, even though the people were in groups, like there's a group of girls and then there's a group of boys, they still communicated and they could support each other, basically. And I liked it, because in Russia our people in our class were also divided into groups, but the groups didn't communicate. Like they just stayed alone, and they couldn't go and ask for help from another group. It wasn't like that. But in Kyrgyzstan our people were very friendly, very supportive. I like that very much. So which trial should I play? Maybe you? I don't know. So yeah, this was my experience in Kyrgyzstan. If you ever get a chance to travel to Central Asia, I really, really recommend Kyrgyzstan, because it's people are very friendly. The food is very tasty, and the climate, okay, it's hot, I know, but the hot is bearable because there's a dry climate, and in the shade it's really cool. Not like in US, where in the shade it's not cool, because there are also mountains. You can also go to the mountains, look at the mountains, because Kyrgyzstan is called the second Switzerland, I think, because of the mountains and nature. And you can also visit Lake Issyk, that my father's friend, who is right now there, he called yesterday and he was like, there's no places. Every hotel is busy. Their hotels are full, and he couldn't find a place really to stay. But really, Issyk Lake is a very beautiful place, and the climate there is more cooler than in Bishkek, the capital. But in Bishkek you can also explore the city. You can go to bazaar. There are many things sold at the bazaars, and the people are very friendly. Really they're very friendly, because in Russia you are just trash to people. They're always angry, they're always screaming at something, they're always grumpy. In Kyrgyzstan, the people are just beaming. They're beaming because the climate is so sunny every day. So the hot is bearable, really, in Kyrgyzstan. In Russia it was cold and it was raining all the time, it was wet. Oh, finally diamond, yay! So yeah, if you ever get a chance to visit Central Asia, go visit Kyrgyzstan, because I don't think of Russia as my home country anymore, because of the situation in the world right now and the actions that people are doing in this country. And I think of Kyrgyzstan as my home country because my parents grew up there, and they also love this country. I have many great memories with this country. So yeah. And okay. Also, Lunar Recluse. I don't know why your comments keep disappearing, but my ID, I sent you my ID in the YouTube, in my post, I wrote it, but here it is also. Yeah, and if you have time, just add me, and I'll add you as a friend. So yeah. So what do I need to do right now? I don't think title event will... Oh my god. So I also need to play trophy race. I won't play trophy race with video recording because I just know it will lag. But we also have exploration. How many hours? Oh, 1 hour left. Okay, new episode. I don't run in breakout really. Latte. Oh my god. Okay. So basically, I think I'll do another story time. Basically, in Russia, I already said that people were not that friendly. I'll play it everywhere already, right? Okay. So people are not friendly in Russia, and if you ever want to visit, don't. The situation in Russia is very unstable right now because of the war and everything. And yeah, basically I just do latte here. And how many tickets do I need? Okay. So my class in Russia had around 32 people in like middle school, When I first came into this class, I changed elementary and middle school. And when I first came into the class, we had 32 people, and our class was considered the best class. We only had 2 classes in our parallel. So in US, the class of 2026, for example, it's just all people. But in Russia, we just have in our parallel around 2 or 3 classes, like class 7th A or 7th B. That's how we call our class. So in US, it's either class of 2026, for example, or like Miss Smith class. But in Russia, we have class 7th A, 7th B, like in Russian alphabet, of course. But yeah, and our class was a letter A, and our class was considered very, very strong, because we had, when I came in, we had around 7 straight A students, and I was one of them, because in elementary school I was a straight A. And our homeroom teacher was at first a math teacher, and she couldn't handle the behavior of our kids, because the boys always fooled around. It was always like that. And then around the end of the second quarter, we needed to make a little play, small play, and our homeroom teacher asked some of us to stay. It was like 7th class of the day, and yeah, she asked some of us to stay there, and we stayed, and she wanted to discuss the play and who would we play. But then our boys started fooling around again, and then she just cried and ran out of the classroom. Oh my god, stop lagging. So she basically ran out of classroom in tears. Some girls went after her, but then they returned and said she asked all of us to go home, and we went home. Yeah. And after the new year, she wasn't our homeroom teacher anymore. She rejected us, and then no other teacher would want to be our homeroom. And then my class had their elementary school teacher for like 4 years before the middle school, and she suggested that she would be our homeroom, and she was our new homeroom after the new year, even though she had her own class, the first grade. Yeah. And then she wanted all of us to make some achievements in Olympiads and something like that. And especially a lot of pressure was put on straight A students, because we were like the elite, but basically we didn't want any of that. Really, we didn't want any of that. We didn't want to go to Olympiads or something. We really didn't want to do anything. Oh, secret tasks. Oh, create lots of magic bubbles with latte. Okay. So we didn't want to do any of that as a straight A students, because the program was hard. In this school where I studied in middle school, the program was really hard, seriously. And yeah, and we straight A students didn't want to bear any more pressure. But yeah, our homeroom just made us do all of these Olympiads, all of these competitions in the Russian language, in the Russian literature, like any subject basically. And I remember one time in 7th grade, we finally got to the Olympiad where you can compete with other schools in your town. Our town had 10 schools, and so people from your school could go to another school and compete with people there. So our homeroom teacher made as many people to do the Olympiads. And I remember the math Olympiad, the whole class wrote it. It was an online, it was the online Olympiad, and all the straight A students failed, and all the C students, like C, B students, they all passed. I don't know how, but they did it. And yeah, so what do we have? Oh my god, blackberry launching tea. Wait, there's launching tea. Who's at the top? Tiger Lily? What? Is she? Yeah, she's an epic. Oh my god. Maybe Leak? I don't know how to play Tiger Lily. Okay. So. So in the Olympiad, there were several steps. Like when you can't compete, we 7th graders were allowed only for the first step and the second step. And the second step is when you go again to another school and to compete with others. And my strongest subject at that time was really English, because I studied with a tutor, and we really prepared for this Olympiad and many other Olympiads again. And we really studied hard, and I thought that I would win English for sure. And then we went to the Olympiad, and the listening part was very bad because we didn't have the proper equipment for the listening. Again, small town, and I was lucky to sit at the first desk, and then I wrote the Olympiad. I went home happy and hoping that I would win. And then after a short time, I went from my tutor to home. I come in, and my mom is like, "Your homeroom teacher called, and she has bad news." And it turned out that I was in the 4th place. And the first place was some girl from not really popular or strong school, and we didn't understand why. And my tutor's daughter was in the 3rd place, just above me. I don't know why. How? And so basically I was really devastated, because I thought that my level of English was adequate and strong. And then it turned out that teachers were falsifying the results, and my English teacher said that I had a really good work. seriously. But somehow I got only 4th place. And yeah, it was just the teachers, really. It were the teachers. And then I also almost won history Olympiad. There was my friend from my old school, and I was very surprised to see him there. I knew that he really loved history. And of course Minchoko is top. Oh my god. I hate Minchoko. I don't want to max him. So yeah. I wrote, and I thought that he will beat me in this Olympiad because he really loved history and politics. He was interested in Soviet Union, like the politics and all of that, in astronomy, many like the topics. And I really thought that I could not compete with him. But then the results came, and it turned out that I was in 2nd place. I could be the winner if not the guy who scored above me. A couple of points he scored. So yeah, and my friend was in 3rd place, just below me, and he scored very close to my total points. Найди другую комнату, блин, Катя. Что? Господи, блин. Sorry, it was my sister. How? What? Okay, well, okay. So, basically, my homeroom teacher expected me to win like every Olympiad, but I didn't win English. I really hoped I would win English because English was my strongest subject again. But you know what I won really? Russian. I don't know why, because there was a task where you needed to know the old Russian, old Slavic language. Really, there was a task where you needed to know the old Slavic language. Seriously. And I thought that I would never win Russian because of that task and because of some other tasks, but somehow I won. I don't know how. And my Russian teacher, Russian and Russian literature teacher, she even congratulated me in front of the whole class. I was really surprised. And yeah. And in Kyrgyzstan, the funny story. In Kyrgyzstan, there were also Olympiads, and in Kyrgyzstan we were promised that the Olympiads will be the same as in Russia. I thought that, and I don't know how to explain it. I gave my candidature, offered my candidature in English, and but then one time in a Russian class, our Russian teacher, who was very old and probably had dementia, she was like, now we're gonna write a Russian Olympiad. The whole class will write. I was like, how? But I didn't want to do it because I wanted to do only English. But then she gave us the Olympiad in parentheses, and she gave it. I thought the Olympiad will be like in Russia, 30 questions or something, the old Russian Slavic language, but no, it was just 10 questions. I was like, how? And then there was one question, so like how do I explain it to you? So you needed to find a sentence where there was only subject and verb. So like only two, like the subject and the verb. No like objects, no attribute or something. I don't know if you American understand it, but in Russia we made a very big deal about it. And the sentences were, there were two sentences that could be the answer, but in Russia we really made a big deal out of these parts, sentence parts. So and I was a straight A student again. So in this Olympiad, I choose the option that I felt closest to, that was grammatically right. And then it turns out that I was the only student in school who scored whole 10 out of 10, because the other students chose the other sentence in that task. They chose another that was wrong, and I chose the one that was right. And I was the only student in the whole school who wrote this Olympiad on 10 out of 10. And then I was really shocked, because I thought that people were studying this in school, these sentence parts, they are studied in school. I don't know why they didn't think about that, that the sentence that they chose was wrong and the other sentence was right. Yeah, this was my story time. I don't know how. So I want to also, not a story time, but lately I get a very, very strong desire to start doing edits. Sadly, I cannot do edits on my phone because my phone is very old and it just lagging. It's lagging every time I try. I tried once and I needed to add text when I was editing my visual journal video on my phone. At first I wanted it to do I wanted to do it on my phone. I wanted to do it on my phone. How did she fail? How? So yeah, so I wanted to do this on my phone, but my phone couldn't handle the text because there was many fonts and the CapCut interface has changed, and and many changes occurred. Master, what? Top 68? What? Okay. Okay. So yeah. And sadly I can do edits only on my computer because my computer doesn't lag, at least. And even though I need to download many songs, many clips, but at least my computer doesn't lag as my phone does. So I've opened some chests. How is it called? Star candy. Yeah, star candies. I need 6. Please give me 6. Please give me 6. Yes. Okay. Finally. Yes. Okay. I need a Schneeball. 56. Okay. Let's try butter squid style. Okay. So my point is that You can expect me to post some edits if I will ever start them. I also have some summer work to do for school, so sorry about that. But yeah, I will still publish videos, and I want really to make some edits. Of course, I cannot edit that edit with Stardust. It was done on an impulse, really. And I don't know how to edit actually, but I want to do. I have a very, very perfect idea for an edit, and I think I will do an edit with Luroja. How do you read? But, okay, this new funk song called Luroja. No, not Luroja, Luroja. I don't know how you read this. I don't know Spanish, sorry. But so this song, I really like this song. I don't know why I didn't heard this before. But yeah, I want to do an edit with like my women that I like in anime in the song. I wanted to do with guys at first, like my 4 husbands, as you've seen in my post, my 4 husbands. But Damina doesn't have any anime clips yet, because he appears only in manga. So yeah, and I will just do my like women in anime, my waifu. Okay, even though I'm a girl, I still have waifus. Why not? Okay, so I will do this. Expect me to do this. I also wanted to include their Yomo in this edit, but I think that there will be no clips that I need, like the quality of clips that I need. So yeah, I will not do Yomo. Maybe if I will only do like the Touhou based edit. So yeah, Lunar, sorry. Sorry, Lunar, but I'm actually, until I met you, I never returned to Touhou fandom. Oh, I still have your request to add a friend. Why are you showing me your butt? I don't have. Why are you showing me your butt? Okay. How many cubes do I have? Very little cubes. So, I think this is the end. Lunar, I gave you my ID. You can add me here. So, I really hope that I will finally do this request. Okay, so this is the end. Bye.